Guitar Heroes, Eric Andreas, your Guitar Sage here, and today I'm going to show you how knowing these 9 essential chords and understanding how to use your capo will equate to you having the ability to play thousands of songs. Now technically, you're actually going to be able to play millions of songs, but I didn't think folks would believe that, so I changed the title to thousands of songs. How 9 chords and 1 capo will allow you to play thousands of songs. Now, we're going to be talking about a few concepts here, and once you understand these concepts, you will have the ability to dig in deeper, because I have videos for you that will help explain all this in further detail, but the concept here I want you to get right now. Before we start, the link for the extra material that I'm talking about is in the description of this video. It's YourGuitarSage.com/30, okay? So I'll refer to that because it's more detailed than what I'll be covering here today. But so it goes like this. There are millions of songs out there, right? And they're built from chords, obviously. And these chords are essentially the same chords all the time. And what I mean by that is relatively speaking, okay? Track with me here for just a moment. Let's say we go to a birthday party today and someone sings happy birthday to you, and we all sing happy birthday to you. And we go to another birthday party that same day and someone sings happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, and we start singing. And then we go to another birthday party and someone sings happy birthday to you. Now you might be saying, well, you're just singing the same song every time. And some of you caught on that I sang it in 3 different keys, but it's still the same song. Got that concept? Okay. The same concept is true with melodies as is true, or I should say the same concept is true with chords as it is melodies. Okay? So if we have a melody that goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, and we got a scale that goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, and it's all just different keys, but it's the same exact melody, but starting on a different note with a different tonal center, then we can say that all those notes are relative. They're all related to each other, right? And they have relative distances between each other. Okay. Now, with that concept being understood by you, because I believe you probably get that, we also have a set of chords that are dictated by the notes in the scale, the major scale. Strictly speaking, diatonic chords are chords that are derived from the major scale. And they go like this. If we're talking about the major scale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. By the way, anything that I'm mentioning to you, if it goes over your head, just type in Your Guitar Sage major scale or watch the free course, YourGuitarSage.com/30. And it will explain this stuff further. But we have the major scale. And it's got 7 notes. We can count it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. And the chords, the way they stack up in diatonic harmony, 100% of the time, unless you're altering this, unless you're changing it specifically. The chords that are dictated by the major scale are major 1, minor 2, minor 3, major 4, major 5, minor 6, diminished 7, and back to our 1 again. So we have major 1, minor 2, minor 3, major 4, major 5, minor 6, diminished 7. Okay? This is true for every single key. So if I capo now the 2nd fret and I do the same thing, I got the same chords. And I can just keep doing this, doesn't matter at all where my capo is at, it's going to be the same thing every time. Okay? Till eventually I get up to C, right? And now I'm in the key of C, the feel of G, because it feels like I'm in the key of G. And I can effectively do the same thing by just playing. I do the same thing, right? Now, the chords that I'm going to show you here, even though I showed you a few and there was a bar chord in there as well, what I'm going to show you is what I call the 9 essential chords. And then understanding how to use the capo here will literally allow you to play 95% of the songs that you're hearing out there. In fact, the songs that I teach on YouTube, this is the way that I teach. Why? Because it makes it super easy, and we're not taking anything away. We're just making life easier. Wouldn't that be nice? Let's make life easier. If you could do that with everything, wouldn't you do it? It's like if you could make dieting easier, wouldn't you? Why would you make it hard? So why are we making guitar hard, right? Let's make it easy. So here's the deal. If you stick to the key of G and C, a lot of times what happens is you have many of the same open chords. But nonetheless, if we take the key of G where we have, and I'm going to leave out any bar chords. Here's the key of G. The chords for G are G major, A minor, a B minor, which we won't talk about because it's a bar chord. I'm trying to keep you away from that right now. C major, D major, E minor, and then the F sharp diminished. We're not going to bother with that either. So you probably know a lot of these chords. If you don't, and you need more detail and chord diagrams and all that, this is the free course, YourGuitarSage.com/30. Links in the description. So we got, 5 out of 7 chords there, right? We got the G, the A minor, the C, D, and E minor. That's 5 chords, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. G, A minor, C, D, and E minor. Now, just using those chords, we've got 5 so far. Now, if we're in the key of C, C and G are very closely related. Okay, if you wanted to know the theory about it, on the piano, all the white keys is the key of C. No sharps, no flats, no black keys, just white keys. In the key of G is all the white keys except for the F, which is sharped, so that would be the one black key. F sharp, okay? So C and G are so closely related, they're only off by 1 note. So the chords are very similar as well. And they're easy. So G and C are the easiest keys to play in, and with the use of our capo, we can keep everything in that feel. What I mean by feel is, if I'm playing in the key of G, like I am right now, if we capo the first fret, well, now we're not in the key of G anymore, even though we're playing all the same chords, they feel the same, but we've just capoed, so essentially we're tuning our guitar differently every time. I'm assuming you get that concept. If you don't, free course, YourGuitarSage.com/30. I'll explain it more in detail. All right, so agreed, right, that G and C are these easiest keys that we can play in regards to the chords. Now, well, hold on, we haven't established the key of C yet. So the key of C, here we are, C. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. Right? And here we go, we got our chords. 1 major, 2 minor, which is a D minor, 3 minor, 4 major, 5 major, 6 minor, 7 diminished, and back to our 1 chord. So we're going to take out any bar chords here. So we got our C major, we got a D minor, we got an E minor, an F, which we can play that as a bar chord or we can play it as an open chord. No open notes in it, but essentially we're not barring anything either. If you need help with the F chord, which everybody does, here on YouTube search effing F chord, E-F-F-I-N-G, and I'll show you how to finally play that F chord along with a bunch of other bar chords, okay? So we got our F in there, we got our G, we got our A minor, and then a B diminished, which we're not going to talk about, okay? So if we take those 2 keys and we add a couple other chords, we're going to get our 9 essential chords. Here they are. Are you ready? E minor and E major, G, A major and A minor, C major, D major, D minor, and a B7. An easy way to remember this is the word caged, C-A-G-E-D, and B7. That's the only other chord. So B7, caged. That's how you can remember it, the B7 chord. Caged because we got our C chord, we got our A chords, A major, A minor, G chord, we got E chords, E major, E minor, and D chords, D major, D minor. And all together that gives us 9 chords. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and B7 is our 9th chord, okay? A number, not in description. It's the 9th chord, okay? If you want all the diagrams for that, you know where to go. YourGuitarSage.com/30, okay? So we got our 9 chords here. Now, how's that helping us, Eric? It's helping us because there are thousands of chords, right? We don't want to play thousands of chords, do you? I don't care to play thousands of chords. I know thousands of chords, and I haven't even played those thousands of chords because it's in here and I know how to assemble these chords through music theory. But really, I don't use them very often. That's why I haven't sat down and learned every single chord there is to learn, you know? I could come up with them pretty easily by just using some music theory, but I don't use them, so why am I practicing them? Exactly. Great question. I'm glad you asked it. The whole point is that we have these chords that we use like all the time, and there's a bunch of other chords, the majority of them, that we don't use very often, okay? So why not just learn these 9 chords, learn how to use our capo, and be able to play thousands of songs, right? Easy enough. Okay, so you know what the chords are. Now, if we use our capo, what this does is this allows us to play in any key. So let's say someone comes along and they say, we want you to play this song, it's in the key of G. Okay, well, easy enough. We got those chords, G, A minor, C, D, E minor, right? So that's good enough. But if we wanted to play it in the key of G sharp, well, then we would just take our capo, put it at the 1st fret, and then now we're playing the same song, but now in the key of G sharp, right? Now, if you'd like a detailed version of that, of what I'm talking about here, the capo and what have you, it's going to be covered in one of the videos in the free series, the YourGuitarSage.com/30. And it's going to tell you what the chords are for each key and then where to capo to come up with this. So for instance, if we were playing in the key of G sharp, then we would just do that. If we wanted the key of G flat, okay, well, then we would take our key of C, and we'd work it up, C, C sharp, D, D sharp, E, F, F sharp, which is also known as G flat, and then we'd form our C chord right there. Well, that's going to sound terrible without the capo, so we're going to put the capo right there. Now, some of this is going over your guys' heads. I understand that. Others of you, lights just went on. You said, oh my gosh, I get it. And then the others of you, you're like, I'm going to watch a cat video. Cat video will probably be more entertaining, but you're not going to get as much from it, okay? And those cats aren't going to help your guitar playing skills. So now I'm in the key of F sharp or G flat. Now I can play all those chords as if they're in the key of C major, and I'm actually in the key of G flat or F sharp, okay? So really, these 9 chords, if the least that you do is you walk away from this video leaving a nasty comment and saying, okay, I know these 9 chords, then great. You're going to learn so much from just doing that, because I promise you there's not a soul who's not going to play these 9 chords more than any other chord that you ever play. You're just going to play these chords all the time because they're replete in like millions and millions of songs. And now with the use of a capo, right, we can just move this up and down the fretboard and we can play in any key that we want. So we're not bound to just playing in those open keys. Now, you understand the concept now. But in order to really get good at this, you're going to have to dig in a little bit more, and that's why I created that free course for you, because it's really going to get your foundation going so that you can do this stuff and you can do it quickly. When I'm listening to a song on the radio, someone asks me to decipher a song, I listen to the tonal center right away. I find out what the tonal center is. That immediately tells me where I'm supposed to put my capo, and then I'm either putting it in the feel of G or the feel of C. Again, what I mean by that is it feels like the key of G. I'm playing all the chords that normally would appear in the key of G, but I'm capoed, and capoing changes our key, so it can't be in the key of G anymore. Same chords, feels like it, but you can hear that every single time I do this, every time I play that G chord, it's not really a G chord because I'm capoing each time. Make sense? I think you got it. Okay? If you don't, watch the free series, my friends. That's what it's there for. I'm here to help you. My friends, I want to help you play guitar. Let me know if you have any questions. Leave those comments below. If you liked the video, hit thumbs up. If you want to get more from me, hit subscribe. I do tons of stuff here on YouTube. I also do them on Facebook and Twitter and Snapchat and Instagram and all those places. I do lots of live broadcasts. In fact, I just got done with one and we gave some great stuff away. I'm going to be I give guitars away every single month. I actually given this, my personal custom shop Fender Strat. I'm giving that away on November the 4th, 2017. That'll be that date will be well gone before you watch this video. But it's okay, don't fret, because I give guitars away every single month, along with thousands of dollars worth of other stuff, amplifiers, courses, books, training courses, the whole 9 yards. So please let me help you. If you want more of that stuff, go to YourGuitarSage.com/live and get on my live broadcast with me where I answer questions and give tons of stuff away. Got lots of stuff for you. Please let me know how I can help. As always, my friends, be kind to all beings. Don't trust the man, and I'll see you in the next video. Practice that guitar.